Purple toque, what now? Yeah, this is part two of what I just filmed without a toque, and it's about teaching you about yourselves through a variety of other schemas and using even recent events in my life because the patterns that I'm stuck in are cycles you create with your disease. So for me, they've become predictable. I mean, the solution of what an Homo sapien would do in response is it comes easy to me. So you, the Homo communio, and that means again the common man, woman, people primate of this epoch, and the epoch is sadly the Anthropocene, and in big part because you suffer from this. An employer I have in post secondary education right now wants to put me at a scale of salary in a collective agreement, union stuff that is below what I am, and I've informed them of who I am, and they don't want to see me as who I am, and they still try to put strings on me to to make me jump through their hoops because they have a vision of what a career looks like or what an instructor should act like, and how to prove things with paperwork, but not through real life situations. So my response will be that I'm going to ask for a reevaluation of this scale that I'm in as a specialist. And again, I've stated already, I feel professionally disrespected. And people will think, who are you, like, to make these claims of who you are? Well, I'm the guy who wants to prove it to you, and you're the guy who doesn't show up for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I do not want that person to be the person that reevaluates me. So I'm not going to send more because you can already tell from the response that what I sent so far, which was a lot, was overlooked, was not understood, and was poorly done through human rights violations. You can't not get human rights violations as an Homo sapien among the Homo communion, the 100% of you. Well, do a human rights complaint. I have. And it'll be proven there, too, that guess who is in charge of that? You, the Homo communion. So it won't stop when I say stop violating my human rights to a tribunal of human rights. It'll continue, right? You can't apply your solutions because you don't have real tools to do it up here, as much as I try to demonstrate and provide the evidence. So the evidence you'll have now is I don't want that person, which is my right, and I'll tell my union to evaluate me. I want somebody that is a third party that myself and this post-secondary institution will agree to. Okay, and I will also apply for the equivalency of something that they would like to do me as a course. But people that have done this course aren't necessarily better than me. And I've attended an evaluation of such a course, but also another course recently from one of their instructors that they really don't want to lose. That isn't necessarily better than me, okay? So I've attended theirs. So now I'm going to say, well, if you want that same person to evaluate me, my criteria is to evaluate me in a practical way. That person could, from their department or other staff of that post-secondary institution, take one of my life skills lessons and evaluate me as such after. Now, I can pretty much predict what's going to happen there, and it's very unlikely that either of those solutions will be chosen by this post-secondary institution, even though when they do not, they violate my human rights right in front of the union, who also will facilitate this process.